welcome to Flukatronic. Up tonight we're going to continue our series of tutorials on the song called Wild and Peaceful, 1973, Kool and the Gang. We have done a bass tutorial, and today we're going to look at the ukulele, and specifically we want to look at some ways to think about extended chords on the ukulele. So first I'll go ahead and show you the chord chart here. And you can see we've got 8 bars of E minor 11. When you think about that chord, I'll show you this diagram and it's going to look really weird. If you think about an E minor, just your basic E minor chord, that's it. You've really only got 3 notes. You've got an E, G, and B. All right, that's the 1, 3, 5. If you think about the extended chord, you want to play the 7, 9, and 11. So those notes, the 7th is a D, the 9th is an F sharp, and then the 11th is an A. Okay, so you've got 6 notes in that chord, and you've only got 4 strings on the ukulele. So how can you deal with that? Well, there's a really funky diagram here. What I'm trying to show you there, the red dots are your basic chord, just regular E minor. And all the other black dots there are notes in the chord. So what you can do is, instead of worrying about playing 6 notes when you've only got 4, you can think of breaking up that chord and playing other notes in the chord. So for example, let's say you want to pick up the F sharp instead of the G. Well, you just play it. If you think of all the other black notes, you've got a lot of options just for different Nope, not that one. And all those notes will fit over the E minor 11. And so the point here is to just open up your options a little bit, open up your toolkit, and just play around with different patterns, different switching up fingers and so forth, just to give you the illusion of playing a larger chord. Okay, so that's the E minor. The other chords here, you can do the same treatment for the D7 suspension 4. Again, the red dots there, 2, 2, 3, 3 would be your typical. But then you can also throw in a lot of the other black dots there. So in particular, you've got 3 open chords. And all those will fit over the D suspended 7th. B minor 7, you've really only got one choice there, and you're only holding it for a chord for one measure. Same thing with E7 suspension. You could come up with some options there, but you've only got one measure to work with. And then A minor again, A minor 11 is one that gives you lots of options. You can see there, going from your basic A minor chord and then throwing in all the other extensions. Oops, not the F sharp. Okay, so you got all kinds of options, and that's one more, the B7. Okay, B7, the thing going on there is that's an alternate chord. So typically you would take the 5th, which is the F sharp note, and either flatten it or sharpen it. So you could go a B7 flat 5 or sharp 5. kind of mix and match, and there's some other options there too. So not going to give you a complete tab. The idea there is just to give you a larger toolbox, and then you can pick and choose what you want to out of that. All right, let's try and play through ones. Okay, well there you go with the ukulele tutorial, and we'll come back next time with either whistle or flute, probably do both, and see you next time.